Hello, 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 my beautiful, divine, soulful, badass manifestors. Give me 1 second. I just want to say live in on Instagram as well, so that there's Instagram people. Okay, I've just invited everyone. I'm going to look to Facebook. I'm going to look to Instagram. Welcome, 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 all my beautiful people. So divine, so soulful. I am sitting outside today because I've got people downstairs in my kitchen smashing it, rebuilding it. It's loud, it's noisy, and I thought it'd be so lovely out in nature. After all, it is beautiful and sunny. How are you guys? I've decided to put this real quick, and I'm calling it a mini little challenge together for you. I have people reaching out so often asking me, how do I release negative emotions? How do I embody positive emotions? I'm so tired of feeling the negative emotions. I'm so tired of experiencing it. I'm so tired of experiencing, because of those emotions, the lack of energy. Morning, Marlies. Everybody say good morning. Tell me where you're watching from. I will love to see and interact with you. Marlies is my amazing, soulful, divine VA. So if there are any questions that come up, she will for sure be in there answering for you if I miss them somehow. So this little workshop really is that I've quickly based it on releasing the addictive emotions in your body. And I'm going to explain that in depth, why I say the addictive emotions. And once you start releasing it, you actually start embodying, saying it right, this divine soulful healing that you are tapping in directly from source energy. And this is what I want for you guys. Morning, Candace. So lovely to see you. This is what I want for everybody. And the more I, connect deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into my healing from a soulful level, the more I accelerate in so much. It is so many different kinds of abundance in manifestation, right? So when we say abundance in manifestation, it's not necessarily only money, finances, all that kind of abundance, but it's in abundance in love, in abundance in healing your body, your mind, your soul, abundance in just being whole and worthy throughout all your manifestations. And when you do manifestation from all different levels, it accelerates like crazy. So I see a couple of people over on Instagram and on Facebook. Morning everybody. Okay, so if I talk about addictive emotions in your body, and let me know in the comments if this resonates with you at all. If you feel a particular emotion all the time, right? Whether it's irritability, sadness, anger, jealousy, you're feeling lonely, you feel rejected. What emotion? Tell me in the comments, what emotion comes up for you the most? This is a space where you can feel vulnerable. I'm going to share a lot of vulnerable things throughout this challenge for you, especially recent things that have happened. Let me just see, oh, there's Lisa. Morning. Lovely to see you live, Yvette. Been missing you, my friend. Okay. So what addictives? Candace says anger and sadness. Yes, girl. So much, right? Anger and sadness. For me, I've been working with a lot of addictive emotions, and your first step is to become aware of them. And when you're not aware of them, you tend to live life in the sleep mode. Okay, you wake up, you do all the habitual things, you go to work, you go to your business, you do whatever, kids from school, whatever it is, and you kind of just get into this rut. And then we often wonder why we are feeling so tired, why we're feeling so exhausted, because you are not paying attention to your soul, right? And an emotion in the body is your body's way of telling you to pay attention to what's really going on. Okay, so I'm getting anger and guilt, fear and guilt. Oh, so good, guys. This awareness is giving me goosebumps. I just love it. So paying attention is your very, very first one, right? I have experienced long, like even months and years of irritability that I would Google, why am I always so irritable? Who's done that? Why am I always so angry? Why am I constantly feeling this sadness? And I think society puts a lot of pressure on us to always feel positive. Think positive thoughts all the time. For fuck's sakes, we are human, and humanness needs to experience the range of emotions, and that makes you human. So the one thing I want to get very clear on is to really become aware of your language around emotions. If you say it's a negative emotion, do you attach it's wrong to the negativity, to experiencing that emotion? It is wrong. It is shameful, right? Shame. Oh my gosh, the shame of having an outburst of anger or irritability, or the frustration or deep sadness where you cry for days. The shame connected to that. And if there's one thing that you guys take away from day one, which is setting an intention, if there's one thing that I would love you guys to do, is to let go of the belief that a negative emotion is so wrong and we need to fix it. Emotions is purely, that's my dog going wild in the background. And emotions is purely a frequency of vibration. So I'm going to be posting in the group for you guys a whole lot of things as well in the course of this 3-day challenge. The range of emotions and the bottom, and it's physically, science has proven this, right? They've done experiments on this, that they will take the energetic field, the electromagnetic field, hold on, maybe I need a sippy, of everything in nature. So we vibrate a certain energy, right? If you're in energy healing, you know it's called your aura. The brick, the pen, the trees behind me, the railing behind me, everything has got an energetic field. And when the frequency reads lower, yes, it could be fear, anger, guilt, depression, all of that will go into those emotions. And then we start rising up through the vibrations, and you start getting to courage and joy, bliss, love, gratitude are all those higher ones, and that is where you manifest the most divine, soulful manifestations that just speak to your soul. So before I carry on, is everyone with me? Is my signal good? Are you guys all good? We're going to do so much. I want to keep these really short, and I want to have them bite sizes so that you can walk away with some kind of transformation that you can take with you anywhere. This is something that you guys can do over and over and over and over and over in healing, and I'm going to talk about that a bit more. So coming back to this thought of you have addictive emotions in your body, this is so true for me, because what would happen is your body starts getting used to a certain frequency, right? The frequency is that emotion. So let's go. Oh, I look beautiful. Thank you, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's go with anger, because a lot of anger was coming up. Say, for example, your body gets used to the frequency of anger. You will then go subconsciously and create anger situations in your life so that your body can get that natural fix, right? The taxi cuts you off. A co-worker is just completely irritating you. Your boss irritates you. A friend angers you. Someone in the family, whatever it is, your dog leaves a toy and you trip over it, and what's your first reaction? Anger, right? Because your body is so addicted to it. But now what happens when you have that frequency in your body over and over and over again? What starts happening? What starts manifesting? Does anyone know? Disease, my friend. Disease starts manifesting. So if you are familiar with Louise Hay's work, I've been using her for many, many, many years. I started my healing journey, I would say 6-7 years ago, where I was in a very, very, very dark place. Fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, depression, anxiety, and it was just flaring up everywhere. And Louise Hay was one of the very first healing books. Instagram, I'm so sorry if I keep forgetting to look at you, but I still love you madly. Louise Hay says that all disease comes from an emotion in your body. And I actually forgot the little book inside. Damn it! And she actually healed herself of cancer just by going into self-love and by releasing these emotions. And that's why I'm so passionate about coming to you guys with firstly being aware of the emotion and then release. And we're going to do that throughout the 3 days. You guys are going to love it so much. Okay, so to keep this short and sweet, how long have we been going for? 11 minutes. Okay, so if we can go for about 20-25 minutes, I'll be so happy. So firstly, all right, you guys have become aware of some emotions that are addictive to you. I want you to clearly in day one set an intention, okay? Marlies, if you could please just write these questions out for me, and then you guys can also take notes. You can always go back on the live to just know what you want. I want you to create a beautiful space. In this environment, I very often sit outside, and this is where I meditate. This is where I write a lot, if it's nice and warm, which it is right now. So create a beautiful space. I love having a crystal with me. I love lighting a candle. I always play some lovely music. Whatever it is, just to get into a soulful space, whatever that means for you. So that is your number one. First question. What do I want to manifest? And if it is purely to release an emotion, then write that down. I am so tired of feeling anger in my body. I'm so tired of constantly having frustration, irritability, the sadness, the loneliness, everything, or the energy, whatever it is. And we're going to start pulling that apart so that you can become more and more aware of it. Okay? So once you have written down what it is that you do want, this is so powerful, because the law of attraction states that like attracts like. So whatever energetic vibration you are pulsing out into the universe, the universe is going to respond back to that with the same, equal, or more vibration, right? By the way, oh, hello, my sweetheart. Oh, my angel, over Artzu, over here on Instagram. My Nikki's. So it's going to be pulsed back to you. But as a disclaimer, when I say universe, this will absolutely embody God, Jesus, angels, higher self, source energy, all of the above, right? Because what is the energy of all those names? It is all just pure divine love. So whatever resonates with you, Allah, Buddha, whatever it is, go and see that in what I'm saying. Okay, we are all welcome. all religious backgrounds, spiritual backgrounds, everything is welcome. All right, so question number 2. Oh, it's not question number 2. This relates to question number 1. I want you to manifest something small. Don't go and say, I'm healing my cancer, although you can start there, because we're going to start doing it really slowly. Or say, I want to make 100K in my business every month. I want you to start small for this challenge, and then you're going to build on it, because as you start manifesting and you start seeing change and deep soulful transformation, you then have more faith in yourself, in the divine energy of your healing, of your power to then go out and go, hell yes, I'm doing this as a badass. Okay, so question number 2. I want you to get super clear on why you want to manifest this in your life. Why do you want it? So if it is irritability or anger, and you express that towards your husband and your kids, for example, and you're just tired of it, you're just tired of feeling that in your body, you're just tired of expressing that, you're tired of living that way, you know this is not your highest self, then those are the reasons that you go. Okay, Linda says, how small is small? Isn't that limiting ourselves? Okay, Linda, I was saying start small for this challenge. Okay, every soul on this planet that has coached with me know that I push their possibilities and I 10x it all the time. So we're not talking about limiting ourselves. We are talking about learning a new process to heal our bodies, and through that manifest amazing things. Small is small. You could literally say, I hate this feeling of sadness constantly in my body. I hate the feeling of guilt, of shame, of loneliness, rejection. How do I work through this one emotion? And at the end of the challenge, you are for sure going to come out with a deep soulful transformation. Okay, Linda, please let me know if I've answered your question, my sweetheart. Marlies, I'll group the questions together at the end in case someone misses one or wants to go back and work through it. Lovely. And we'll also actually post it afterwards. I'll just pop it in the group as well, Marlies, with a nice little image. Okay, because then everyone that comes up can actually just see that. That will be divine. Thanks, my love. Okay, last question. This is so important. Who will benefit from you manifesting this particular thing? I have found throughout my journey of manifesting, of personal development, of deep transformation and healing, that when I tap into a vibration of these are the people that will benefit, and this is how they will benefit from me healing me, it has been freaking profound. And many coaches talk about this, especially coaches in the manifesting world, in the mindset world, even in the whole quantum physics world, right? When you start studying the neuroscience of the brain and how that interrelates with energies, and I can get so nerdy on this, I love it. When you, as a gratitude, tap into an intention of who will benefit when I heal me, it is profound. Simon Sinek always talks about find your why, and this is exactly what I want you guys to do when you start going through this process. The more you go through the process, the deeper and profound your healing is. Okay, don't take it as, I'm going to do this once and I'm going to be amazing. You're constantly going to be given opportunities to go deeper in your healing. Yes, thank you, says Linda. Mwah, you're welcome, Angel. Okay, so that is basically it for day one. However, I want to share my intention with you guys, because it has been a journey that has just led me up to this moment where I literally decided this weekend, fuck it, I'm doing a challenge in the group, because I've had things come up, downloads that I get, and to magnify those downloads, I've had people reach out to me asking me, but how do I do this? So if I can start with my intention. 6 months ago, so this is what I'm doing for this challenge, okay? I'm going to do it exactly with you guys. 6 months ago, I did a routine checkup at my dermatologist. I go to once a year. Last year with lockdown, it was cancelled, so we made it beginning of this year. And, it always goes fine. Now, if you can see, I am covered in little beauty spots, my legs, everywhere. So she checks it with this super duper nifty camera to see if there are any changes in any of the spots, okay? Because I have an Irish/Dutch background. I am going to be white, you know what I'm saying? Whereas my husband is Portuguese, so he's constantly beautiful brown, and my boys like kind of have got that skin. One a little bit more me, but anyway, I'm like digressing. So I go to my beautiful friend Dr. Grillo, and she checks me out, and there's 5 little okies that she needs to cut out and send away. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. The results come back, and 2 of them is melatonin. No, fuck, melatonin is a chemical in your brain. Is fucking man, what's the skin cancer's name? Just tell me. I'm like completely confused right now. Okay, anyway. So 2 of them come back, and I was referred to a plastic surgeon. It's 2 on my back, and he has to cut bigger and rounder to make sure he gets all the cancer. Melanoma. I knew you guys would back me up. Thank you, my nunus. Okay, so as I was referred to a plastic surgeon, he had to cut up on my neck about yay much, and then a little bit lower down about yay much, okay, to make sure everything is removed, and yay, lo and behold, everything was removed. And it was just doing emotional work, recovering from that emotionally, that this could be something intense. So she books me, my dermatologist. Oh, what fucked my mind was when my the plastic surgeon said to me, Yvette, your dermatologist saved your life, my girl. How I did not start sobbing on the table. I mean, oh no, we were consulting. How I did not start sobbing, I do not know. I kept my shit together. I sobbed in the car. But it was release and gratitude that something fucking could have been done about it, which is amazing, right? So back then she books me 6 months, which was yesterday, for another checkup, because now she wants to just stay on top of things. And she cuts another 5 things out and burns some things on my face. Can you see my little red dots everywhere? Can you see all my dots? Shade to burn. Let me show Instagram as well. All my dots. This is 1 little okie, and then 3 others. And I immediately knew my brain was going to freak the fuck out, because we're starting all over again. And what if it keeps spreading? And what if every single time I go, they have to cut out more and more and more and more? I will lose so much fucking weight, y'all. Not funny. Anyway, so it's like I can't go through that emotional experience again and all the trauma, blah, 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 blah. And because I recognize the addictive emotion of fear in my body, and it wanted to get its fix, I go into my stillness, and I get these divine downloads that this was meant to be, because you need to mention this in your challenge, and you need to bring this healing energy to the people in your group as you go through it. Okay? So what I'm going to teach you guys over, really, tomorrow, day 2, we're going to go into Take Back Your Power. And in day 3, I'm going to give you a belief clearing technique, which is a rapid clearing technique that you can really, really fast release that vibration and that emotion. Okay? But what I wanted to say as well from Louise Hay, thank goodness I made some notes. When you, I've got this beautiful book on Louise Hay, and I'll take a photo for you guys as well. When you start studying what an emotional vibration can lead to in your body, or what is the underlying issue that you need to deal with, this is what came up for skin issues. Let me read it off for you quickly. And I'm going to take it back to myself, okay? So my skin issues, right? I feel threatened as a person, as an individual, right? Others have power over me. It feels like something is always getting under my skin. Can you guys see I mentioned irritability? Something's getting under my skin. I feel like I'm skinned alive. You know, people are taking too much from me. And literally 6 weeks ago, I had an emotional breakdown because of other things that happened throughout the year, very traumatic things that have happened, plus my whole skin issue, that my homeopath came back with a diagnosis, I suppose, as emotional depression, and she wanted me to go on a sabbatical for 6 weeks, which I've literally, as of yesterday, finished. But within that time, I had so much deep healing because I constantly came back to awareness of what was going on in my body. And what I was saying before is, you think you're healing something and another thing comes, as in, I'll go back to the dermatologist and she cuts another 5 or 4 things out, 4 little thingies. And instead of going into extreme overwhelm, I literally just went into my stillness and I started my healing process immediately. I'm not going to overwhelm you guys. How long have we been active? 25 minutes. I'm not going to overwhelm you guys, because tomorrow I'm going to explain to you exactly what you need to do. But you need to take it slowly, step by step by step. Become aware of the addictive emotions in your body. What is something that you're constantly experiencing? And know that when you start becoming aware of it, when a certain situation arises, you can infuse it with another emotion on purpose. So it could be trust, it could be laughter, it could be bliss, it could be joy, instead of anger, sadness, and all that. Very often these emotions come up because of whatever happened in your childhood. I can take every single emotion back to childhood as something that I saw, something that I saw, a situation that happened, I felt a reaction towards it, and I started creating that over and over. Your subconscious mind really does that for protection, okay? That is very deep neuroscience that you can get into. Who's from Cape Town? Jolene. Hey, Jolene from Cape Town. So lovely to see you, honey bun. Okay, so that is it. I'm going to drop a couple of things in the group for you guys. I'm going to put out a challenge for you. And whatever comes up for you, you are more than welcome to post it. Instagram, I'm talking about my Facebook group, Badass Manifesting Junkies. If you're not on it, go and join if you want to keep participating. More than welcome. So, you can go and post in there, this is my intention. I want to heal this. I want to manifest this. I want to do this. If, for example, you want to manifest extra $200 or $500 or whatever, if it's money, okay? Find out what is the emotion attached to how you feel about money. Is it worry? Is it shame? Is it blah, 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 blah? Because that emotion being released, hold on. Sorry, shush. That emotion being released will have phenomenal transformation for you. It is such incredible healing. So you can go and think of anything that you want to manifest. You can pop it in the group, and myself and Marlies will be in there coaching you. I can absolutely give you so much more coaching on, this is my intention, this is my emotion, this is what's coming up, this is why I want it, this is who will impact me, if you want to do that. Otherwise, you can have your written page and just smudge it out on a photo and say, I've done it, I'm there. That is just holding yourself accountable. This isn't a formal challenge where we're going to go through a whole lot of beeswax. One other thing, I don't have the object with me. If you guys at any time, and you can do it right now if you want, take a screenshot of this challenge. Must I sit still for a bit? Just in case you guys wanted a screenshot, and you hashtag BMJ, Badass Manifesting Junkies. You hashtag BMJ, you can post it on your personal page, on your stories, whatever it is, and Marlies and I at the end, so it will be on Friday, we will grab all the hashtags and I will draw a prize. I've got this amazing mug. It is beautiful and it says Badass Unleash. One of you will win that. I'm going to pop the photo in the group for you because I don't have one. I don't have an actual product handy right now. Okay, does that sound amazing to you guys? Do you want to win stuff while you do deep transformational healing work to speed up your manifestations? Okay, so that is basically all. Tomorrow we are going to take our power back and start reconnecting to our high intelligence and the divine source energy of love and healing and all the beautiful things. Are there any questions before I say bye-bye, my friends? Are there any questions? I'm going to give you a seckie. I don't see any comments on Instagram, so that's fine. Okay, so that's basically it. I cannot wait to get into day 2 with you guys. Probably, I'm so sorry. There's people walking their dogs in the green behind us, so they go mad. Day 2 and day 3, I've just lost my train of thought. Okay, so if that rounds it up for everybody, link your Insta. It's at Yvette Farina, sweetheart. At Yvette Farina, you'll find it there. Is that good enough? Let me know, Jolene. Is that good enough, my friend? Otherwise, I'll drop it in the group for you. I'm going to drop a whole lot of things. I want to drop the emotional scale of the vibrations for you guys. Louise Hay. Listen to me, I would with pleasure do this for you guys. If you have an ailment in your body that you can't seem to shift and you don't know what it's from, drop it in the group for me, and I'll for sure go into Louisa and take a photo of what she says, and maybe the awareness starts coming out, like, oh, okay, I constantly feel this emotion, therefore it is probably manifested in my body. How do I release? You're in the right place to release it. Okay, my lovelies, I don't see any comments coming through, so I'm going to say goodbye. I'll probably see you guys again tomorrow at 11 o'clock. I will absolutely drop another event in so that I can send out reminders. Okay, oodles and noodles of magic and love to you, my divine badass souls. Have a fabulous day. Bye, guys.